I defended myself, she attacked me. And I'm getting penalized for that. That's wrong, Miss Betty. That's wrong. It's wrong for y'all doing that to me.
Why are you crying? Let's go to the cabaret. Come to the cabaret. And just in this bitch.
Yo, bitches wanna play games with me, but I'm here to straight I tell you no. Wanna play games with me, but I'm here to straight I tell you no. Just wanna play games with me, but I'm here to straight I tell you no. Wanna play games with me, but I'm here to straight I tell you no. Just wanna play games with me, but I'm here to straight I tell you no. Rick and Mama Sita, yeah, I run this shit, you know it's slutty bitches and ain't got shit on me. Let you know esta rica, muy vainilla, no yo rica, mi booty la tu dinero para el pussy. Tu dinero para el pussy. Tu dinero para tu dinero para el pussy.
What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you with another video, and we're doing another Zeus Town Hall. First, I wanted to get into you guys is Rollie. So it seems like Rollie is still going back and forth a little bit with Bree in regards to some shade that was thrown on their Instagram stories. Okay, apparently they got into it last night. Bree put in her story. She said, "I'm not going back and forth with no roach. I'll address that when I feel like it. She's a bum and irrelevant to me at this point. I don't respect a sneak 304, especially when you was in my face all last night." Rollie responds back and said, "We live in the same city at Bree. You see what these females be on? It's the clickbait for me. You see what you done started, Krishan Rock? I'm really sick of it. You guys are not content creators. I mean, I guess. But you guys are YouTubers, okay? Clickbait. Every 2 seconds, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Okay? Just use clout, all right? It's annoying. Because drop the Addy on board. And then Bree put this picture up, and Rollie basically put a story of her somebody slapping somebody else, and I guess she was saying that's going to be Bree. Bree, you calling her roach is very suspect. Very suspicious. I don't think Bree is scared of Rollie though, because if you guys remember that time that that Bree and Candy linked up and they fought in the middle of the street, the girls that don't know, okay, that's DGC days. All right, y'all baddies, new baddies fans don't know nothing about that. But Bree, I don't think is scared of Rollie. I just think that she feels like maybe Rollie's sort of like picking on her. I don't think it was right for her to call her a roach, but I think Rollie at this point is sort of going at a beef that to me she should care less about. Bree to the fans is now irrelevant. She hasn't been on Baddies, so not on any other network. So I don't get what's the point of picking at somebody that's like non-existent to you. You get what I'm saying? All right. So T, you guys addressed a little bit of the whole situation dealing with how she snapped on Scotty. She had this to say, and also said that if the cameras was down, she would have did something a little different.
And when I look back at it, I was like, oh, come at me like that. But I'm seeing red. So, and people looking at me like, what the fuck going on with her? And I'm like, this is every day. Everybody else knows. Okay. Everybody else knows. They be like,
I remember when you was down, the pizza fell. You dropped the pizza. You run downstairs. Jeremy, run away. She's gonna murder you. Like what? Murder show. Yeah.
Okay. Also had this to say as well.
Nobody gotta understand it.
No.
How about everybody just leave me alone and I'll be cute and make y'all laugh and other than that, if you don't think I'm funny, if you think I'm annoying, stay the fuck out of my way. Yeah. Because if it was no cameras, I'll get the quick to pull my 45.
Lord, ooh, let me find out. T carries that heat. Scotty, be careful. Okay, I think she owes Scotty an apology because you screamed in that girl's face for something that she was just basically telling you to kind of relax because you was going ham and doing all that yelling. I guess everybody wanted to. the way that you was doing at her. So she really could have popped you in the face and spared you, but we know Scotty's a little scary. So I think she owes her an apology at that rate. Speaking of Scotty, okay, Scotty seems to, I guess, is gonna have some issues next time she runs into Taziki, because Taziki has an issue with some of the girls kind of mispronouncing her name on purpose. I did see a lot of my entertainers talking about this in the comments. Here's the thing. I didn't know how to pronounce her name. Remember, I used to call her Takashi, Taseki, Tasiki, Tasaki. Like, I called her all types of stuff to the point where I just called her by her government name, Latifah. Okay, I think Latifah sounds better. So I feel like at least they were trying to pronounce it. But in that scene where Scotty, T were all sitting together and trying to pronounce her name, I do think they were trying to be funny, especially Scotty. I do think they were trying to be funny. And I think that they thought that, this girl's a little bit of a key until she knocked out Marsh and told her and turned her into a dragon tail. She said, it's very hard to say my name, but I feel like some were being funny, slightly disrespectful until this night. It's good that we got to watch everything that's done behind your back, so I know how to carry ish next run in. Now, I don't think you should bop Scotty upside your head, because if you're going to keep that same energy for whoa, Vicky, Icky, Vicky, keep that same energy for Scotty Willemmy Pepper's body, because she's fragile too. Okay? She's fragile, Niggy. She fragile too. Okay? Now, I don't think you should bop her upside her head, but I do think you need to kind of confront her as to why the whole name thing was such a laugh, because it's like, that is disrespectful to kind of make fun of somebody's name, because that's literally who you are. Okay? I don't care nobody makes my name, because baby, ain't nobody got this name. It's just like, girl, there is only one me. Like, that's the one thing people can't copy off of me. You can't change your name now to me. Like, you feel me? So it's like, thank God for my parents and me having a unique name. Unique, okay? Next I wanted to get into is the cabaret. So the girls have been coming at Andrea on some of the Zeus comments because they feel as if, why are you being a jumper hoe 304? They feel as if, I guess on the show, she was a little bit quiet and demure, but now at the reunion, she seems to be popping off, especially with her jumping and getting into it with Lucky. Now, I wouldn't say she jumped Lucky, because it looks like she ran up on Lucky first and the girls jumped in. But then again, they jumped big legs. So, hey. She said, I don't care how it looks to y'all. I know what happened in real life. Y'all watch it from a couch trying to tell me what I experienced. Now I'm commenting from a chair. So there's a difference. But I don't really get this, because I feel like I don't get her. What would be her issue with Lucky? On the show, we didn't see them get into it at all. We didn't even see them talk, barely. So what would be your reason into fighting Lucky besides being Jocelyn's puppet and Jocelyn to hit her and you doing what she tells you to do? That's where I think the fans are finding an issue with it. I don't think it has anything reason to do with them fighting or anything. It's just you being told what to do off of somebody else's beat. Because if Jocelyn hates Lucky so bad, why don't you just fight her? But I don't think she can, because all the cases and all this stuff pending against Miss Hernandez. So she doesn't, I don't think, wants to take the risk. Okay? Speaking of Miss Hernandez, Big Lex dropped a preview, y'all, to a new track she dropping tonight.
What up, bitch? I'm running behind the network, I want to build one. Bitches always screaming they a boss, bitch, I'm a real one. I beat long to the blood, I thought y'all knew that. Please don't put it in a trick or nothing, bitch.
Evner Entertainment does not promote any gang violence or is in association with any Crips or Blood associations. Thank you. Anyways, Big Lex. Here's the thing. I think this song is dropping at a wrong timing. Wrong timing. Her team should be ashamed. I don't think this is the right time to drop this at all. In my opinion, if I was on her team, I would tell her to drop the video to Can Your Friends Have a Turn? That would have been better, because that's what's on people's mind right now. That was the latest track that she dropped. A lot of people, I think, like the track. It's a very cute track. I think it's a nice ass track, and the visuals would have really added to the track. That's something I feel like she should have dropped, something more sexy, something more hot, to show that you still that bitch. Her dropping this seems like she's a little bit dissing Stunna, and also seems like she's trying to show us that she's still tough, which it's like, after what happened, a lot of people are not here for Lex. So I just think she's dropping this at a wrong time, like really bad, like real bad timing. Okay, so of course Thunder Girl had her own opinion about this and said, "Yeah," and she said, "I got y'all trying to be blood. I told y'all these is idol. I'm these idol." Okay, now y'all know Stunner was going to say something about this because if y'all don't know, Stunner is in relations to the Bloods allegedly, so she feels like Lex is trying to mimic and copy her whole style and just kind of, idolize her, which from that video, I can see how she could interpret that, especially from that last video that Stunna dropped as a feature on a song. So I could see how, Stunna Girl has that point.
I can't make this shit up.
Let's not talk about your partner at the shop, babe.
Okay. Now in that video, she had the the Cindy Lou haircut. Cindy Lou, where are you? Let me know what you guys think down below. Oh, also, y'all know I made a video about Mr. Blueface and the Stallion. Okay, Megan Stallion. All right. So it seems like Hollywood Unlocked has dropped a preview of Mr. Blueface, sort of corroborating the story. The podcast in full is available on Spotify. I am going to drop the recap once the visuals drop, which is going to be tomorrow. So I'm waiting for the visuals to drop. But I have, been listening to it here throughout the day and stuff like that at the podcast. And it's a little interesting, okay?
What did you think about his mom wanting to hook him up with Megan Thee Stallion?
What I think about it, it was a clout reach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
clout reach went backwards. Like, it's cool.
I already been there and done that.
Been there and done what?
Exactly.
Next question.
You slept with Megan?
Jason, I didn't say that.
Look at me. Are you saying you slept with Megan Thee Stallion?
Didn't say that.
Did he sleep with Megan Thee Stallion?
I don't know, but it will really give me an insight if he do. If he did, let me know something.
You said been there, done that.
That's all right.
Okay.
I might have got some head. Why are you looking like that?
For real?
Jason, I've been in the...
Why? Because I never
I've
gagged
been in the game
every
in a
mouth
long time, Jason. Like XXL freshman.
Okay, so here's the thing. Him admitting it, like this tweet says, in front of Jaden was just crazy to me. That in itself was just insane. 2, a lot of you guys are saying you guys don't think this happened. I'm going to say it again. I feel like at that point in time, Jaden was going through a lot of trauma. So she was trying to find love in any type of way. That's why I believe the story. Blueface may do a lot of stuff for clout, but he doesn't lie a lot. The only person he lies to is to Krishan, okay? And to Jaden, okay? And barely lies to Krishan because he tells her the truth, but she's so delusional she doesn't believe it. So that's why I think I believe the story. Him doing it, though, is very thirsty. And that's why a lot of girls don't be, sleeping with niggas because they talk like hoes. So Blueface doing this, to me, was very thirsty. And I thought this was a little bit above him, if I'm not mistaken, because he don't seem like the type to really dip and talk because he wants to keep dipping in the sack with bitches. So that's why I was gagged when Krishan sort of revealed this to us. Okay, stay tuned for the recap though once I do drop it. Okay, let me know what you guys think about these topics down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.